Open your phone right now. Go to your camera roll and scroll back just 1 week. How many photos of your cat do you see? 10? 50? 200? Now look at photos of actual people. Yeah, but it's not just the photos, is it? It's the baby talk when no one's watching. It's canceling plans because leaving them feels wrong. It's checking on them every 10 minutes, even when they're just sleeping. It's looking at them and feeling this ache in your chest because you know they won't be here forever. People say you love your cat too much. But what if too much is exactly the right amount? Today, we're looking at the psychology of people who love their cats in a way that makes others uncomfortable. You've heard it before. It's just a cat. You need to get out more. Maybe you're too attached. And maybe, in the back of your mind, you've wondered if they're right, if there's something wrong with you, if normal people don't feel this intensely about a creature that can't even talk back. But here's what psychology actually says. The way you love your cat isn't a disorder. It's not loneliness. It's not you replacing human connection. It's something much more interesting than that. And by the end of this, you might see yourself and your love completely differently. Let's start with a question. Why cats? Why not dogs? Dogs love you unconditionally. They greet you like you're a hero, even if you've been gone 5 minutes. But cats? Cats make you earn it. They walk away mid-pet. They ignore you when you call. They only come to you when they decide. And somehow, that's exactly what you need. Because if you're someone who loves your cat too much, you're probably also someone who struggles with people who need too much from you. Psychology suggests that many cat lovers struggle with anxious attachment. You're the friend who always says yes, the person who over-explains, the one who feels guilty for simply needing space. Your cat doesn't do any of that. Your cat has boundaries you wish you had. They rest when they're tired. They leave when they're overwhelmed. They only give affection when it's genuine. And they never, ever apologize for it. So when you love your cat too much, what you're really doing is learning from them. You're watching a masterclass in self-protection from a creature that weighs 8 pounds.
But let's talk about what's actually happening in your brain. Because this isn't just metaphor. When you look into your cat's eyes, your brain releases oxytocin, the exact same hormone that bonds a mother to her newborn. This isn't you being dramatic. This is brain chemistry. Studies using fMRI scans show that people who have strong bonds with their cats have the same neural activation patterns as parents looking at their children. So when you call yourself a cat parent, you're not role-playing. You're describing a biological reality. But here's where it gets interesting. Research also shows that people who prefer cats tend to score higher in certain traits: openness to experience, emotional sensitivity, and introspection. In other words, if you love your cat too much, psychology says you're not broken. You're wired differently. You notice things other people miss. You feel things other people dismiss. And your cat? They do the same thing. That's why you understand each other. You're both highly sensitive creatures in a world that's too loud.
Now, let's talk about what your cat is actually giving you, because it's not just companionship. When your cat purrs, that vibration you feel against your chest, it's not random. Cats purr at a frequency between 25 and 50 hertz.
That exact range has been shown to promote bone healing, reduce inflammation, and lower stress hormones. Your cat is literally medicine. But here's the deeper gift. Your cat teaches you something most people never learn: how to be present without performing. Think about it. With people, there's always a script. You have to explain yourself, justify your feelings, prove you're okay. With your cat, you can just be. You can come home exhausted, collapse on the couch, and they'll curl up on your lap without asking what's wrong. That is permission you rarely get anywhere else. If you're an empath or a highly sensitive person, someone who absorbs the emotions in every room, your cat is your reset button. They don't need you to be on. They just need you to be you. But let's be honest about what's hard, because loving your cat this much isn't all soft and poetic. It's the 3 a.m. anxiety, the checking if they're still breathing, the Googling every tiny symptom. Cat sneezing twice. Is it cancer? It's the intrusive thoughts, the ones where you imagine coming home and finding them gone, and it ruins your entire day, even though nothing actually happened. Psychologists call this anticipatory grief. You're grieving a loss that hasn't happened yet. You're not dramatic. You're just someone who understands that loving something this deeply means accepting the weight of impermanence. So, how do you carry this love without letting the anxiety swallow you whole? You build an anchor. First, turn your worry into quality of life. Instead of obsessing over the what-ifs of the future, focus on the now. Give them the best food you can afford. Create a stimulating environment. Keep up with their vet checks. When you take action for their well-being, you're telling your brain, I am doing my best. They are safe right now. Second, remember to diversify your heart. It sounds strange, but your cat actually needs you to have a life outside of them. When you pursue your own hobbies and maintain human connections, you become a stable anchor for your cat. You're not cheating on them, you're ensuring that your happiness isn't resting on just one small pair of shoulders. And finally, know your limits. If the anxiety becomes too heavy, if you're losing sleep or crying every day out of fear, reach out to a human professional. Talking to a therapist isn't a sign that you're crazy for loving a cat. It's a sign that you value your peace enough to learn how to manage the depth of your heart. Because a healthy guardian is the best gift you can give your cat. So let me ask you, which type are you? First, the guardian. You're the one who has a routine. Feeding times are precise. Vet appointments are scheduled months ahead. You research every food ingredient. You're not controlling, you're protecting, because you know how fragile life is. Second, the soulmate. You talk to your cat like a best friend. You prefer a Friday night with them over going out with humans. You're not antisocial, you just value depth over noise. Your cat doesn't force you to wear a mask. And third, the healer. Maybe you rescued them. Maybe they were scared, sick, or broken, and you fixed them. But every time you show them kindness, you're healing a part of yourself too. You're proving to yourself that the world can actually be gentle. You might be all three. You might be none of these. But if you recognize yourself anywhere in this, if you've ever felt like your love was too much, know this: you are not alone. Here's what people don't tell you about loving something this deeply. It's an act of courage. Most people love carefully. They hold back.
They protect themselves. They keep one foot out the door. But you don't. You look at a creature that will live maybe 15, maybe 20 years, and you choose to give them your whole heart anyway, knowing it will hurt, knowing that one day you'll have to say goodbye. And you do it anyway. That's not too much. That's bravery. So when someone says you're obsessed, when they laugh at the baby talk, when they don't understand why you can't just get over a pet, remember this: your capacity for love makes them uncomfortable because you're doing something most people are too afraid to do. You're loving without a safety net. Your cat doesn't judge you for that. They just curl up in your lap and purr because they know you're not too much. You're exactly enough. If you made it this far and you know exactly what I'm talking about, if you have a cat who saved your life just by being there, hit that like button. Let's show the world how many of us there are. And if you want to keep exploring the deep connection between our hearts and our paws, subscribe to Paw and Psyche, because your love is a story worth telling.